So we'll quickly look at just how it works and what's going on in the background. Okay. So basically, we use our single gate example. The prop itself, in the editor, under resource entity, editor gems, sliding link, the single gate. So the file itself is made up of a def file and an MDL file. The MDL file basically determines, we use cylinder and we give it some dimensions, so a 2x2 cylinder. It's then named and it's given a position based on the actual bone itself. So the volume and the bone is the position, and the volume is the green circle basically. So MDL describes basically the shapes and where they're located. The def file in here, we actually determine that they're places, which means we can link things to them. So by determining them as places, we're able to link them. Also, we can determine that the volume has the ability to be clear, which means you can pass through it, doesn't interact with the player. So on the map, we put a human on there. Save that. So basically, you can walk through it, doesn't interact with it, doesn't stop blocks or anything. So it has no properties as far as being an obstacle or not, whereas the gate that's attached, can't walk through. So there now. Doesn't really matter now. Because the way it's been scripted here, I'll quickly run through what's going on in the script. So what we're looking at is when it's script itself, the condition looks for one of these sliding link 7 with the tag activate. That if they're greater than 0, this is going to fire. The first is an entity state, which selects one of those and gives it a unique tag. Then after a short delay, it looks for that same unique tag, and it looks for the nearest gate that's linked to it. So this gate, so this is now looking for that. It gives that a unique tag as well. So both the gate and the sliding link both get a unique tag, and then they are used. There's also a switch that happens here now. In the switch, there's two cases. One of them looks at that current unique sliding link name and looks to see if it's got the close tag or whether it has the open tag, and depending on which really determines which way. So using the linker command, we're basically going to go through a stepping process where we unlink it. So it's going to get unlinked. There's link 1. We unlink it from there, short delay, and then it gets linked to number 2. Another short delay, and then it gets unlinked from number 2, and then it gets linked to 3, unlinked, linked to 4, and so on down the path all the way. So that's what basically happens. It's just repeating, linking, unlinking all the way along. And if it's tagged with opened, it'll just link back the other way. So that's how it controls opening and shutting. But right before that happens, we apply an effect, a toggle effect. Now what the toggle effect does is, in the ink file I've written, each of these different sliding links have a toggle, and what it does is, this is where we control that sound that you hear. So here's the sound. We call it after half a second, and then it goes through and it swaps over the tag names. So this it basically looks at whether it's tag closed or not. Depending on what it is, it adds and removes the opened and the closed. So it swaps those tags over. So after it's moved along, we then simply remove the activate tag from the sliding link, and it removes those unique tags we applied, and then that's then out of the loop. So basically what will happen, if I have a whole heap of them on the map, and we start, and if they all get the activate tag applied, it'll just cycle through, running down through that script on each where it gives them those unique tags and then removes them again. Where are we? Yep. So that's basically what's happening. It's just repeating this cycle, applying it to each one that still has the activate tag. And it's the activate tag on the sliding link. The gate doesn't matter. It's just on there because I selected everything. And the reverse happens. And you'll see it goes from being open to closed also, which is that toggle effect. Okay.